If you would have asked me a year ago if I was going to be alive today, I probably would have laughed at you and said, most probably not. In April of 2016, I moved to Arizona from the Midwest. And before I moved here, I smoked a little weed, but that was about it. After moving to Arizona, I became quickly and deeply addicted to methamphetamines. I didn't smoke it. I didn't snort it. I thought, go big or don't go at all. So what did I do? I started shooting with a needle. I thought I was a badass. I thought I was cool. You know, all the women were around, all the fun was around, all the party was around because I could and did afford the drug. In Arizona, it's much cheaper than the Midwest. Much, much cheaper. But with that being said, to fund that, I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. Now, nothing sexual or anything like that. I worked for some places and worked for some people and from some organizations that I'm not proud of. I'm no longer doing that today. The reason is because last year on March 30th, I got caught by a law enforcement agency on the federal level doing something I shouldn't have been doing. At that time when I got caught, I was angry with them. I was angry with the law enforcement agency. I was angry with the federal government, you know, trying to take my freedom away. What happened is I got locked up federally for 6 weeks. I was given the opportunity to go to treatment, to get my life together, and to thankfully not have CPS involved in my life. Because I do have custody of my son. I've had him since he was a baby. He's 15 now. He's the love of my life. He's everything to me. Even after I got locked up, I had urges, I had cravings I wanted to use. If you would have let me out right away, I would have been using immediately. But after 6 weeks, I was given the opportunity to go to an inpatient treatment. And I was only required to do 90 days, but I did 114. And then was allowed to get back into society. The job that I took at the end of treatment and what I'm doing now is taxi driving. Probably the worst job to take if you're a drug addict because it's all around you. But I took that opportunity to prove to myself that I can keep that shit away from me, that I can beat that temptation, and I have. I'm going on almost a year clean on March 30th. I did get a chance to redeem myself federally. I received 3 years probation, and I think with that chance, I was able to show to myself, to my family, to my friends, to the community that I was worth taking a chance on. I am worth taking a chance on. And people that tell me that they can't get clean, bullshit. You can get clean. It's not about you can't. It's the willpower. It's if you want to get clean. If you want to get clean, you'll get clean. If you don't want to get clean, you'll stay a junkie. I wasn't a tweaker. A tweaker is somebody, in my opinion, that smokes it, that thinks they see shadow people. I, on the other hand, as a child and as an adult, ADHD, using meth, I was pretty much self-medicating myself. I never saw shadow people. I never tweaked out. I never did the actions that you see people on the street doing. I just got high all the time. It was to the point where I knew that I had to quit when my son said to me, "I know you don't have diabetes." That just opened my eyes. And now I thank myself for getting caught. I thank the government for locking me up. I thank the government for giving me a chance, because if I wouldn't have been caught, I would be dead today. Everybody deserves to live. Everybody deserves to show that they can be a productive member of society, to show that they are a good person. Everybody's got good qualities in them. You just got to show that you have it. It breaks my heart to go down the streets of Phoenix, to go down where the homeless people are, and just see how many people are addicted to. Just, it's sad. the heroin epidemic, the meth epidemic is outrageous. The opiate epidemic is mind-boggling. I've had a couple of instances where I was injured and could have received opiates and whatnot, and I denied those. I do have an anxiety problem and chose not to receive any benzodiazepines because I just didn't want anything that was going to give me an addictive behavior. I got clean because I wanted to get clean. You just have to want to get clean. And if you don't want to get clean, what's the point of taking a chance on you? Because there's so many people that care when you're working on your sobriety. Way more than you know. There's 15, 20, 30 people that are helping you stay sober. And then there's the community behind that, the family behind that, not just your social workers or your sponsor or whatever. It's a lot of people. With that being said, God was the big thing in my life that helped me stay sober and is continuing me to stay sober. Can I say I'll be sober from a year from now? No, nobody can. But I can say that I'll be sober today, and tomorrow when I wake up, I can say I'll be sober tomorrow. A year, a month, 10 years, it's always day to day, because anything can trigger what they call triggers into going back into your pathways. But if you have a good support system and a good surrounding, you can stay sober and you can get back on top where you were with a great job, with a great family. I still have my son. He's almost 16 now. He's my best friend, my son, my confidant. I tell him everything. I don't know where I would be without my son. Your children look up to you. Your children, they want to be you. Do you want your children to be who you are now? A junkie and addict? No. You want them to be in the NFL, in the NBA, or college graduate, or anything. So just wake up every morning and tell yourself, I'm awesome, I can do this, nobody's going to stop me. Hit your knees every day, pray to the Lord for guidance, hit a meeting, and just stay sober. Because the only person that's going to keep yourself sober is you. I pray for you, I love everybody, I hope everybody that wants to get sober gets sober. Just hit your knees, do your step work, and know that you can do it, and you will. I love everybody, and thank you for helping me be who I am today.